There are plenty of reasons why people move to Hawaii, and we have been covering those reasons for quite some time. Today we're going to be talking about some of the reasons why we are seeing a large number of people departing or leaving Hawaii. According to the United States Census Bureau, the population in Hawaii has been on the decline, and between 2020 and 2024, it has dropped by 6%. Yes, people are leaving paradise for about 6 different reasons that we have noticed during the last several years. So why are people leaving Hawaii? Well, the exodus from Hawaii can be attributed to a combination of both social, economic, and lifestyle factors. These reasons do apply to people who have moved here and subsequently decided to move away, as well as people who are originally from Hawaii and are leaving too. Number 1, limited economic or job opportunities. The Big Island has very few job opportunities unless you are in the hospitality or service industry, since we are extremely dependent on tourism. There are very few industries in Hawaii like technology, manufacturing, or finance. So trying to find a high-paying job that would allow you to afford living here is very challenging unless you are living in Oahu. Most young people who graduate from college here generally move someplace else because they cannot find career opportunities in the fields they have obtained their degrees in. Number 2 reason why we are seeing people leaving Hawaii is housing challenges. Yes, Hawaii does have a housing crisis that has been fueling the exodus from all the islands. With limited land available for development coupled with strict zoning laws, the supply of affordable housing has not kept pace with demand. We continue to struggle trying to help some of our clients who want to rent here on the Big Island before they buy, and find it difficult even to locate available housing. The Lahaina fires definitely showed us how limited housing was available for all those unfortunate people who lost their homes. They could not find housing. Rental prices here are some of the highest in the country, not to mention trying to find a long-term rental here is very difficult. Number 3, high cost of living is another factor creating the exodus of people leaving Hawaii over the past several years. Hawaii is ranked among the most expensive states in the country, with the median sales price on most of the islands exceeding $1 million for a single family home. Yes, it is expensive to live in paradise, and we constantly see people gasp at what their dollars can buy if they try to purchase a home, even a condo here on the Big Island. Electricity is nearly 3 times the national average due to the state's dependency on imported oil for their power generators. Groceries, as we have mentioned many times, are very expensive, which adds to the overall living cost challenges people facing here while living here. If you can't afford shelter, food, or utilities, guess you would find a more affordable place to live as well. Number 4, medical care is another reason why we are seeing people leaving Hawaii, especially older individuals who reside on the neighbor islands. For the most part, I would say medical care is pretty good here on the Big Island. At least we haven't seen any issues. Hospitals are limited, and if you need specialty care, generally you are traveling over to Oahu or having to go back to the mainland for those services. Yes, that does happen. We have seen some of our clients move back to the mainland because of the lack of medical specialists here on the Big Island and even in Oahu. Number 5 reason, missing family, is another reason why people are leaving Hawaii. Yeah, you move here, get some extra space, thinking family and friends are gonna come visit you now that you live in Hawaii. And that doesn't happen like you thought it was going to take place. If you don't make new connections, we see people missing their family and friends and want to live closer to them and leave Hawaii. It is much more affordable living on the mainland, visiting family and friends, and all you have to do is jump in your car and drive for several hours or even a day. To stay connected to family and friends that do not live in Hawaii can be very expensive, and people find that a challenge, so they leave to be closer to those people. Number 6, island fever is another reason why people are leaving Hawaii. I personally have not been affected by this, but we have seen people leaving the island because they missed the mainland or couldn't find enough things to do here and they got bored and wanted to leave. I don't know why that happens. I didn't think island fever was a real issue, but it is, and the feeling of being isolated makes travel more expensive, so people long for the things that make them comfortable and they leave the island as a result. Probably a good number of those people didn't like the outdoor activities that Hawaii offers and didn't connect with the community and establish new relationships. Whatever the reason, island fever does exist here. So these are the 6 reasons why we are seeing people leaving Hawaii, and there can be many more reasons why, but these are some of the ones that we have seen or heard why most people are leaving here recently. The exodus from Hawaii will have significant economic and social implications in the future if this trend continues. The 6 items we just discussed are in no particular order. Those are just seems to be the consistent ones we have been seeing happening here over the last 4 to 5 years. If this exodus continues, there will be a loss of community and culture. There will be a strain on the already fragile healthcare and education fields. As mentioned earlier, if you can't afford shelter, food, and utilities, you're not going to stick around very long on this island or any other of the Hawaiian islands. As mentioned at the beginning, Hawaii's population has been on the decline for the past 5 years. And if things don't improve with salaries, job opportunities, and affordable housing, we will probably see this trend continuing since prices for just about everything here continues to go up. Hopefully, our elected officials can solve many of these challenges in the future. If you have any questions about this subject or anything else for that matter about the Big Island or about moving here and want to talk story, reach out anytime. We're here to be your resource guide on the Big Island. Thanks again for watching. Mahalo nui loa. Aloha.